Hi everybody, Bob here, and today I have for the first time on the channel a watch from Oris's ProPilot line. It's one of the new models on Bracelet, and this thing is sweet. It's got the characteristics of a pilot watch, but it also I think would make for a great everyday wear. This watch was lent into the channel thanks to Gem Bijou. Gem Bijou is a local authorized dealer for Oris and many other brands. If you're shopping watches, check them out at gembijou.com. So let's get right to it and take a look at the watch. All right. Now, I have kind of overlooked the ProPilot line up until recently, and I was always drawn to some of their other lines, but that ends today for me. This is such a cool watch with that turbine style bezel, the clean dial layout. It's a simple design, but with some great little details that elevate the watch to the next level. The dial on this model is a gray with a slight sunburst effect. I say slight, but it does have some pop to it in certain lighting. One nice upgrade with this newer version is the raised markers. They definitely offer a little more in the looks department than just painted on numerals. Over at the 3 is the date. Now, Oris uses the term big date with this watch. The date window is a little larger than you'd usually see, but it's not your typical big date. Still nice that it's a bit oversized and easier to read, though. So, super clean dial layout. There is a bit of print work with Oris up top and big crown ProPilot above the 6. The proportions of the handset is right. Nice size and length, and I like that they've added the white tip to the thin second hand so you can find it a little easier with a quick look at the watch. The one negative with the watch is the lume. It's not the worst, but I would have liked to see the markers be as bright as the hands. Would have been nice to have that white tip of the second hand loomed too. I do like that blue tone of the BGW9 though. Now, an obvious highlight of the watch is that bezel. The way it's machined and finished is very well done, very crisp, and same goes for the case. It's mostly brushed with very sharp lines at the edges. There's a touch of polishing at the bottom of the case that looks good. The crown is signed Oris, and with the name Big Crown ProPilot, you're getting a slightly oversized crown, so zero issues using it. Unscrews smoothly. Winding action is butter. The movement is the Oris Caliber 751, which is based on the Sellita SW220. It's a 26 joule high beat movement with approximately a 40-hour power reserve. It's undecorated, although they do dress it up a little with that Oris red rotor. The bracelet I think is awesome other than one area, and I'll get to that in a second. It is a 3-link bracelet with polished center links and tapers down to under 16 millimeters at the clasp. I really like the clasp system, and with this being a pilot's watch, it suits it being very similar to the way seat belts release on a plane. You can see there's a tab here and it's marked lift. You open that up that way, and neat clasp, but one flaw: there is no micro adjusts at all on the clasp. I don't know about you guys, but when I fly I get a bit of wrist swell, so with this being a pilot's watch, you'd think they'd have something. Cool idea for a clasp, but some sort of micro adjust would have made it a lot better. Size on the watch is 40.8 millimeters in case width. Lug to lug is 48.9. The lug opening is 20 millimeters and the thickness is 12.6 millimeters, including the domed sapphire crystal. Water resist on the watch is 100 meters. So even though it's not perfect, no watch is, of course, but even with its cons, the pros outweigh them by a long shot to me. I'd love to own one. I think if I was to buy one, I might get one on a strap, because I think this would look awesome on loads of aftermarket straps too, so I'd be swapping straps frequently with this watch. MSRP on this is 2350 Canadian dollars or 1900 USD. Again, there's also versions on straps for a little less. If you're looking for one, you can find them at gembijou.com. Thanks to them for lending in the watch. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.